Well, my name is Charles Griffith. I go by Chuck. There are two operating companies. The law firm is called Griffith Law Offices. We're a general practice firm. We work mostly in real estate, small business organizations, probate, and civil litigation. The title company is called Columbus Title. It works mostly in closing real estate transactions, both purchases and refinances. We often, when someone comes to us, no matter whether they're a consumer or a sophisticated business person, they think they know what they want, but what they need is sometimes different from what they want. So what we do special is we listen to them, find out what they really need, which most of the time is what they want, but sometimes it's not, and we provide them what they need and do that in a timely fashion. The purpose of the loan with Cooperative Business Services was twofold. First, it was to reduce the interest rate from our existing loan, and we got a substantial interest rate reduction. And second, it was to buy out an ex-law partner of mine who owned an interest in the building. The problem with that and the challenges that came up is he changed the deal on us twice during the processing of the loan, and I had to go back to Leslie and say, okay, the deal's changed, we need to do this now. And if she wasn't happy about that, she never let me know. She just modified what she was doing and moved forward. And the biggest thing, she got it closed really timely before he made his third change. So the loan was a really nice loan. It was 80% loan to value, amortized over 20 years, and it was a fantastic interest rate. Well, one of the challenges that we faced in getting the transaction closed, there was our building is connected to the building next door by a breezeway, but there was no easement for the breezeway. There was nothing that would indicate how the breezeway was supported. And so working with Cooperative Business Services legal counsel, and she gave us a lot of input on what we needed to put into this. We were able to put an easement together for support and for maintenance with the adjoining property owner, and we were happy to get that done. That's actually a problem that would have come up over and over again in the future anytime we deal with the title of this property. So that particular issue came up when we got the survey done. When we work with commercial banks, you have to go to them and keep contacting them and say, where are we, what's going on? With Leslie and CBS, that was never the case. She was always proactive, telling me, here's where we are, here's what we need, here's the next step. One time she was going to be out of the office for a couple of days, and she not only told me she was going to be gone, but she gave me a contact person in case something came up, if I couldn't reach her, someone else to be in contact. That's pretty unusual for a commercial lender. What sealed the deal was the things I mentioned before. First of all, Leslie was fantastic to work with. She was always there, stayed in contact with us, told us what she needed. She would say, do you have a surveyor you want to work with? If you don't, here's some suggestions, and I can make contacts. I mean, she was, everybody's busy, and she jumped in and did some things for us that saved us a lot of time. And again, working with their legal counsel, that was a positive experience. Sometimes that's not always a good experience. I'm a lawyer, and sometimes lawyers don't get along very well, but it went very well. Yes, I would recommend Cooperative Business Services, and I like to call them CBS because it's easier to say, to a friend. And matter of fact, I have done that. I've recommended them to friends, and I've also recommended them to several of my clients that I deal with in the commercial real estate sector, and I will continue to recommend them. I was very pleased with the job they did for me. I deal with hundreds of lenders. The fact that this is the lender I picked for my own transaction tells you a lot about the quality of work they do.